Hello, little explorers. Welcome back to Discover the World with Kids. Today, we're heading to a very wet and wavy place. Can you guess where it is? That's right. We're going to talk about the ocean. The ocean is huge. In fact, it covers more than 70% of our planet. But have you ever gone swimming in the sea and accidentally tasted the water? Yuck! It's salty. But why? Why is ocean water salty, but the water in rivers and lakes usually isn't? Let's dive into the answer. First, let's imagine a glass of water at home. You can drink it. It tastes plain, right? Now imagine a drop of ocean water. It looks the same, but it tastes salty, very salty. That's because ocean water is full of something called salt, just like the kind we use in cooking, called sodium chloride. But how did it get there? Let's go back in time, millions of years ago. When it rains, water falls from the sky and flows over the land. This water doesn't just bounce off rocks, it picks up tiny bits of minerals along the way. One of those minerals is salt. The water carries it into rivers, and rivers carry it into the ocean. Little by little, over millions of years, more and more salt has been washed into the ocean. That's why it's salty today. But wait, there's more. Under the ocean, at the very bottom, there are cracks in the Earth's crust called hydrothermal vents. These vents release super hot water and minerals, including salts, into the ocean. So the ocean doesn't just get salt from rivers, it gets it from deep inside the earth, too. And here's something really interesting. If you took all the salt out of the ocean and spread it on the land, it would cover the whole earth in a layer over 150 meters thick. That's as tall as a 40-story building. But not all oceans are equally salty. Some parts, like the Dead Sea, are super salty, so salty that you can float without sinking. Other parts, like the Baltic Sea, are less salty because of all the fresh river water that flows into them. Now, let's think about animals. Did you know that many sea creatures are specially adapted to live in salty water? Fish have special ways to keep the salt out of their bodies. Whales and dolphins get fresh water from the food they eat. And seabirds, like seagulls, even have special salt glands that help them get rid of extra salt when they drink seawater. So, what happens if we drink salty water? Well, our bodies don't like it very much. Salt water makes us more thirsty, not less. That's why we can't drink ocean water. It actually dehydrates us. That's also why sailors and explorers always needed to carry fresh water on their boats. Now you might be wondering, why don't lakes have salt too? Well, some do. They're called salt lakes, like the Great Salt Lake in the U.S. But most lakes are different from oceans because their water comes and goes. Rain fills them up, and rivers carry water out. That flow of water helps wash away extra salt. But oceans, there's no way out. The salt comes in, but it doesn't leave. That's why oceans just keep getting saltier over time. Let's review what we learned today. The ocean is salty because rainwater washes salt from rocks into rivers. Rivers carry that salt into the ocean. Hot vents under the sea add even more salt. The ocean keeps the salt because it doesn't flow away like rivers or lakes. Pretty amazing, right? And here's a fun activity you can try at home. Take 2 cups of water. In one, add a spoonful of salt and stir. In the other, don't add anything. Then place a raw egg in both cups. Guess what? In the salty water, the egg floats. That's how strong salt can be. It even helps you float in the sea, just like in the Dead Sea. Thanks for diving deep with us today, young scientists. The ocean is full of mysteries, and salt is just one of its many secrets. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and come back next time as we keep discovering the amazing world around us and above us, too. See you soon on Discover the World with Kids.